You guys familiar with The Masked Singer? I didn't even know that show existed. About a year ago, a friend of mine texted me, "Are you the rhino?" I thought it was some weird texting game. No, maybe you're the rhino. So I auditioned to be a judge on The Masked Singer, but as it turned out, I don't have enough enthusiasm in my body to show the facial expressions necessary when someone is subjected to a surprise. You ever see how these judges react when they pull the thing off? This was my audition. They're like, all right, you're gonna pretend like you think it's gonna be Rhea Perlman, okay? And then the head's gonna come off and it's actually gonna be Adele, and action. It's Adele. It wasn't Rhea Perlman. That show, they always guess people that would never in a billion years be on that show. You know, is it Barbara Streisand? No, it was Terry Bradshaw! I'm not knocking the judges. That's the way they truly are. Okay, so I'm not making fun of them. In fact, I was over at one of their houses and we were just hanging out and the doorbell rang and I watched him go to the door and he opened the door and he said, "You're not a UPS guy! You're a pizza delivery guy!" I feel awkward sometimes, you know, socially. But you have to push yourself in life, right? You gotta go even if you don't feel like going. But there are things people do that bother me. I don't like when somebody pronounces a word differently than everybody else to try to sound smart. Just say it like the rest of us. At this party, I walk up to a group of strangers. First thing I hear from this guy is, "Another thing about Genghis Khan." I already don't like this guy. I go, "Oh, Genghis Khan? It was actually pronounced Genghis." I'm guessing you were there at the time? You and the Jeng man palling around town? So I wanted to sound smart. So I was like, "Oh, Genghis Khan, the Mongolian emperor." Wasn't he the conqueror of China? Why do people think extraordinary is a compliment? It's anything but. You're not just any kind of ordinary. You're extraordinary. Well, thank you. Why is head over heels such a big deal? Aren't we all head over heels? The moment you get out of bed, you're already there. Start celebrating. If I go to a party, I need to stand. I need to be able to pinball out of situations. Bing, not working for me. Bing, don't think so. Bing, negatory, Big Ben. Sitting is way too claustrophobic for me. Like a dinner party, could be 2 hours long. You don't know who they're going to be putting you next to. It's a crapshoot. Brian, you're going to be sitting here next to Donnie Doldrums. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how are you? You missed the beginning of this. I was telling everybody about how our Des Moines office had an administrative meeting. And as a result of that meeting, we realized that the factory output and our northeast quadrant was substandard in relation to what we had anticipated after bringing in a consulting team from Peoria. My face is in the mashed potatoes and just blowing brown gravy bubbles. No, don't revive me, don't revive me. It's in my living will, just leave me be. Another reason I don't like dinner parties and restaurants, I don't like mushrooms. And people say, well, what's the big deal? Just make sure you never order mushrooms. I didn't realize it was that simple. There's not a food on this planet that is more often put onto and into other foods without anyone ever asking than mushrooms. It's happened too many times to count. Here is that chicken breast dinner you ordered. And you might notice that we decided to smother it with mushrooms. I did notice. I didn't ask for mushrooms, and it doesn't say mushrooms on the menu. You don't have to worry about that. You had nothing to do with this. We decided all by ourselves, with zero input from you. We unilaterally decided when we were in the kitchen to completely smother everything you love in life with mushrooms! I don't know if I made this clear, I don't like mushrooms. I don't like raisins either. Not to the same degree. I just have a distaste for raisins. But I'm intrigued when people try to talk me into liking raisins, like it's a psychological flaw on my part. People love to explain to me how much I actually enjoy raisins. They love to go, Brian, do you like grapes? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I do. I actually do like grapes. Raisins are just dried up grapes! Oh, I've loved them all along. Thanks for setting me straight. So I love to hit them back with, do you like ham sandwiches? You do? Well, would you like if I put one outside on a picnic table for 3 weeks in the broiling sun so it shriveled up to the point of unrecognizability and put it on a plate and gave it to you? Would you like that? Well, it's just a ham sandwich! It's not a grape now. I don't know what to eat. People say, Brian, you should learn how to eat natural. I'll start eating natural when I stop hearing about people dying of natural causes.